master cylinder and vacuum booster. We got to remove it because it is bad. Now, one thing, you always want to use these flare nut wrenches for brake lines so you don't round off the nut. Come on, old 64. Makes for a long-winded son of a gun. So we got the brake lines off. When I bought this master cylinder and vacuum booster, they came together, but you can't get that part anymore. It was the Cardone 50-9331. So since you can't get them together anymore, just have to get them individually. There we go. Got the master cylinder. There are 4 nuts holding it to the firewall up above the brake pedal. We have to release those, and then we can pull the vacuum booster out the front. Might have to get myself a ratchet. For those top nuts. And I needed some needle nose pliers so I can disconnect the brake pedal from the vacuum booster. There's the first one. You get the cotter pin out. See, there's the brake light switch battle. Nothing broken. Got the second nut. Now for the hardens. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use my ratcheting wrench. Right tool for the right job. We got one more. The last one. It is on the passenger side of the bracket that holds the vacuum booster to the firewall. Fourth nut. The vacuum booster is loose. It should come on out. There's the vacuum booster. That's the part that is bad. So the auto parts store should have another. So we can go ahead and swap it out and put it all back together. And she should be good to go. We got the master cylinder. We got a new vacuum booster. And I ended up buying this tool right here so that we could set the length of the vacuum booster pin properly. There's a side with a bevel and a side that's straight. So we want the side with the bevel to go towards the brake booster. The straight side is on the master cylinder. You set it on your master cylinder like that. So move it in there and then tighten the set screw. So that's the distance to the piston in the master cylinder. And then we take it and we set it on our vacuum booster. And we can see right now that if we installed it, the vacuum booster pin is a little bit forward, so the brakes would always be just a little bit engaged. So we need to make this pin shorter. There you go, Metal. That's close. This lock nut is tiny, Battle. It's might be lucky. 9/30 seconds. If you read the forums, they say that you want maybe a 1/16 of an inch in between the pin and the master cylinder piston. It's dang near touching, Battle. Here we have some feeler gauges, and I have a 32 thousandths and a 30 thousandths feeler gauge, which is 0.062 inches, and 1/16 of an inch is 0.0625 inches. So that would be an extra 5/10 or 5/10 thousandths of an inch. but this should be pretty darn close. And I had talked to Mom, and I was like, oh, we have an index card, right? And I was thinking about using an index card or a playing card, but then I remembered, oh, well, I have feeler gauges. Yeah, I can see a space now between their battle. Just got to make it snug, not even Guten tight, because we do not want this center pin of the vacuum booster to hold the master cylinder open. That's what causes brake fluid to leak and destroy a vacuum booster. And there's our 62 thousandths. So that's what I'm going to leave it at, Battle. So this is a handy tool. If you're replacing a master cylinder, make sure you get it. You can get them on the international shopping website. I am going to put a dab of blue thread locker on these threads. So now actually I can go ahead and install this vacuum booster. Okay, Battle, here comes the vacuum booster. She's in there. Yep. There's the brake pedal, Battle. I got the vacuum booster attached. When you put the vacuum booster on the brake pedal, the white spacer washer goes on first, then the vacuum booster, then the black washer with a shoulder, so the vacuum booster is centered on the brake pedal, and then your brake switch, and finally your cotter pin. So let's go to the outside and figure out what we're going to do with this master cylinder. I'm going to clean off this master cylinder. I tried to paint the master cylinder on the 71, and it looks 10 up and 2 down right now. And so I think the only way you can get these to look good is either to keep them lubricated so they won't rust, or to use the brake paint, which you can check out an earlier video. I tried to do that on the 71 Oldsmobile, and it just did not work right. I'm going to spray it with some spray lubricant. So we'll do this initial coat here at the workbench, and then we'll hit it once we have it installed. I've got this master cylinder pretty much bled. I worked on it for about 10 minutes is all it took. You just want to make sure that there's no air in these lines. And we're going to bleed these brakes once we get everything together, Battle. A little bit of a mess, but that's okay. The cap is on. There's brake fluid in the master cylinder, not totally full, and I have caps on this side, and it has been bled. So let's go ahead and take it out to the truck. There's the master cylinder, Battle, ready to go on. It's on there loosey-goosey, and we want to mount it securely to the vacuum booster, and then we'll put our brake lines on. And then we can bleed the brakes, and it's a 15 millimeter Guten tight. So our master cylinder's on there. For brake lines, it's the flare that seals, not the threads. It is not a pipe thread. You don't want to damage those brake lines. You can probably get them online from the catalog, but of course running them would be a pain in the rear. Guten tight. Get it on there snug. So it's on there, Battle. I think we're about ready to bleed the brakes. We got a magnetic holder, so we'll just put the hose on the screw directly there. That works. Perfect. Yep. I pumped it 3 times, and we got some rotten brake fluid in here. Get this bleeder screw tight. She's snug. And now we can go to the rear driver's side. Well, I bled the brakes We'll see how she does. Go ahead and top it off. The brakes are done. All I have to do is hook up the vacuum line and starter, and then I want to go ahead and spritz this master cylinder. So there's some graphite, spray graphite, and I got a nylon brush, and all it is going to do is prevent the rust. Actually, fluid film might do a good job too, and I got plenty of that. But we'll try this. Just sort of rub it in and then reapply every once in a while. We'll see how she does. Not that I'm going to do a concours restoration on my truck or anything. So Battle, it's a partial mission success. I was able to install the vacuum booster and master cylinder, and the truck stops just fine. My vacuum pump was replaced recently, and there's plenty of vacuum there for the VRV to shift, but my transmission is on the way out. It's either the transmission itself or the VRV, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Thanks for seeing what I was doing in the shop today, Battle. And make sure you check out one of these other videos I did on my Bullnose truck in the past. And I'll see you next time, Battle. You know what? We're going to be working with brake fluid. And it's nasty stuff. Yeah, those are Miss Bit 64's gloves. Those aren't going to work.